Man, this is sad if it's true. I'm not saying Meek had something to do with it. You know, I'm not saying Meek, it was on Meek's orders and all that. This could be some people that's just affiliated or whatever. Dream chasing people. But everybody is saying it was the Dream Chasers, Meek Mill's boys, decide to jump Beanie Sigel. And that's sad because that's like attacking the elderly. You know what I'm saying? This man's been shot. He lost a lung, I think. He lost a lot of weight. He ain't all the way right. You know, as far as his breathing and everything. You could tell from his rhymes he's rapping a little different. And he ain't physically able to do the things he used to could do to people. They wouldn't have tried this if he was before that incident happened. They wouldn't have never tried to do nothing like that to the general. Now, they're upset. Not because he went on stage and said he was the king of Philly and all that stuff. This is why they got upset with Beanie Sigel. The night of before he went on that stage, he did a radio interview. And this is why they got upset.
Can we touch on this diss track that you got on with Meek Mill towards the game? When Meek came to you, was like, yo, bro, you know, the game saying this, the game saying that, hop on this diss track with me. What did Meek Mill say to you to get you on the track?
He didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing to get me on the track. I just happened to come in the studio, so, you know, I just was helping him out with some lyrics, and the situation kind of played out like it did, but it's really no beef, especially between me and Gang. Me and Gang got a good relationship, you know, had one for years, so it's not me and Gang beef. That's a Gang and Meek Mill beef. So,
well, you just represent for Philly, basically, then.
Yeah, basically, I'm just representing for my city. That's it.
So wait, real quick, rewind this. You said you was in the studio helping him out with some lyrics. Was you helping Meek Mill out with some lyrics?
I don't want to put that out there like that and, you know, discredit nobody for their skills or nothing.
Okay, well, either way, Beanie Sigel will be in B-More tonight.
So, there you have it. And everybody out there, once again, make sure you go and tell the world Carcino was right. Yes, again. Yet again, yet again, yet again. Because you delusional Meek Mill fans waiting on that DC Cab album, when I said here and told you, somebody wrote that. That ain't Meek Mill. Well, you hating on Meek Mill. That's like you just a Meek hater. Now Beanie confirms it. He was in there helping them with their pen skills. Remember, I said somebody wrote this. It's too organized. That's not Meek Mill. See, my ear don't deceive me. You guys too busy caught up into the fanism of it. And I'm saying that's not him. I know what he sounds like. He sounds like garbage. So I know this. I'm like, wait, this is too organized. This isn't him. So when that happened, somebody told me, yeah, he got an artist named Chino that writes for him. His name is Chino. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, I heard his name is Chino. People are like, dude, that's not Chino's the bike guy. I was like, okay, he's a BMX guy. I don't know who the guy is. I barely can understand why or how it's a company. So I'm like, that's a real company? Dream Chasers? I'm like, alright, they got Meek Mills as a boss, signing artists? Well, talking about the blind leading the blind. They can go pop a willie to that. But my goodness. I'm like, a BMX guy. What does he compete with motorcycles? Like, is there a contest or something in Philly? I mean, cause that might have been Meek Mill and Creed is what running down, popping wheelies, revving up, going down the street. And I'm like, what is so significant about these motorbikes? Riding them down the block. Like, what's with that? Popping wheelies. I don't know. Maybe that's just a Philly thing only because we don't get it. But Anyway, moving on. Beanie Sigel was allegedly knocked out in an attack late that night after his show based on the fact that he put that out there. Even though he's saying he wasn't trying to put that out there, he was just being factual. But allegedly, people were mad at him and knocked him out over it, you know, and I'm like, that's like hitting an elderly person. And me trying to do this, I'm positive thing. I want to be caught up with the Black Lives Matter because what I tried didn't work and I'm a sucker. So let me go on over here and try to move into another position like a turtle shell. That's what he does. He just pivots. So while he's pivoting all the time, everybody else is just like maneuvering around. He's just hoping it dies down and go away. The Game even spoke on it because it was so lame. And I'm like, Game even spoke on it.
So the young bull knocked out the old head because he was drawing at the jaw. Niggas is crazy, man. Niggas went and got beans on the song that diss me. That ain't do what niggas thought it was gonna do. So y'all went back and beat the legend up, man. Niggas is drawn. Hey, man. The real king is back. Philly, we will get represented right. I'm gonna make sure of it.
The real king in Philly is back. I'ma rep us right. He the king of Philly, man. Besides, Beanie Sigel and Gilly are the only two that can really say they the kings of Philly on the mic and holding it down. ARM is the king of Philly in the streets. Meek Mill is nowhere in this picture. Period. He's the most commercialized rapper that they have right now. Period. That's just it. I mean, this is like a conversation we gotta have every day now. The Meek Mill week. Basically the same show, something new happens. It ain't my fault, people. They attacked Beanie Sigel. That's common news, you know. That's everywhere now. I'm trying to enjoy WWE. I was live at the WWE event. So Carcino was enjoying himself and enjoying the fans. Having a great time enjoying the show. Then I walk into this. And I'm like, dude, I'm nowhere around to even comment on this right now. And I'm like, things are going to start to unfold. They didn't like Bean's whole anything about that. The Dream Chasers felt they were slighted in this situation. I feel like nobody cares. They are gone. But it just proved to you one thing. Carcino is right yet again. So all you people who was swearing to God, Meek Mill, they didn't work with ghostwriters and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. What's your excuse now? We know y'all gonna pivot. We just anxious to hear what's the new pivot. Oh, he was just helping Amelly. Meek didn't need no help. Now Amelly needs the help. And then Amelly, who still sound terrible on the song, needed the help. Okay. But Meek didn't sound like Meek. But, okay, we get it. He used recycled bars that he did from a freestyle and lines from Beanie Sigel. That makes sense now. Y'all tell me. That makes more sense. Because we heard it back in February. The same thing he did with Cass. Using the same old rhyme over again. Because his brain can't think and formulate a new... It takes him like 6 months to make a verse. If you can come back and diss him good, he's done. He's out the beef completely. He's going to come up with some new way to make a piece calling or something, be like, I can't, my dog's puppy died. Can't rap today. I'm out. So, I don't know. I mean, look, there's other things you could do with rap. They got cameraman, you know, people be shooting videos. You could be there. You could be holding the board up for people. You could be somebody in somebody's crew, the hype man, like you used to be. You know, when you was kissing up the tip. Man, you can do this a lot of jobs in the game for you, man. You tall. You could do some lighting or something, you know? I mean, what you gonna do for a diss track? You gonna bring Rocky Balboa out, Sylvester Stallone? I'm here supporting Meek Mill on his new album, man. It's gonna be great. It's called Washington, D.C. or something. What is D.C.? D.C. 4. Why are we talking about D.C.? We talking about Philly. I thought you wanted me to talk about Philly. D.C. doesn't make any sense. It's Dream Chasers, man. Dog, just stick to the script, man. You're supposed to be an actor, man. That's why I hired you, man. Damn, you're messing up my promo. Oh, man. Meek Mill and Rocky got my chain ready. Oh, God. Man, this stuff is crazy. Make me laugh. I don't play the games. I don't play with games. I gotta play with chains and I play with